first I have to show you a little bit of a difference between presidentes. See, this was Barunkus Obungus, previous presidente. This is Donald Trumpo, current presidente. That was in Spanish for those of you that have jumped over the Mexican border and wanted to watch my videos. Anyway, let me show you a little difference between presidentes.
Inspectors will monitor Iran's key nuclear facilities 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
Spoilers, that didn't happen. They ended up enriching uranium.
For decades to come, inspectors will have access to Iran's entire nuclear supply chain.
Spoilers, that didn't happen. They ended up enriching uranium to past 60%.
In other words, if Iran tries to cheat, if they try to build a bomb covertly, we will catch them.
Spoilers, we did catch them, technically, and then we blew them up.
So the bottom line is this. Whereas Iran was steadily expanding its nuclear program, we have now cut off every single path that Iran could have used to build a bomb. Whereas it would have taken Iran 2 to 3 months to break out with enough material to rush to a bomb, we've now extended that breakout time to a year. And with the world's unprecedented inspections and access to Iran's program, we'll know if Iran ever tries to break out. Now that Iran's actions have been verified, it can begin to receive relief from certain nuclear sanctions and gain access to its own money that has been frozen.
Yes.
And perhaps most important of all, we've achieved this historic progress through diplomacy.
And it worked so well.
The United States military is undertaking a massive and ongoing operation to prevent this very wicked, radical dictatorship from threatening America and our core national security interests.
That's right.
We are going to destroy their missiles and raise their missile industry to the ground.
That's right, baby.
Totally, again, obliterated.
That's what I love to hear.
We're going to annihilate their Navy. We're going to ensure that the region's terrorist proxies can no longer destabilize the region or the world.
That's what I'm talking about.
The members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, the armed forces, and all of the police, I say tonight that you must lay down your weapons and have complete immunity.
Thousands have been doing this, by the way.
Or, in the alternative, face certain death.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Lay down your arms.
That's my presidente.
You will be treated fairly with total immunity, or you will face certain death.
That's what you gotta do, man. So Obunga literally was just kicking the can down the road forever, you know, doing his absolute best. We'll know if Iran ever tries to break out. Now Iran can have access to their money. Donald Trump, we will annihilate you, face death. It's honestly insane how you notice if you pay attention. Everyone's now screaming, oh my God, Donald Trump lied to us. We're at war with Iran. A lot of people are retarded. This was 2016. This is the very beginning.
They want to go after our civilians. They want to kill not only our civilians, all over the world. And it's going to be stopped. It's going to be stopped. Somebody criticized me the other day because they asked me what I'd do. And I said, I'm going to bomb the shit out of them. It's true. I don't care.
That's right.
I don't care. They've got to be stopped.
Yeah. So, I mean, to everyone that's saying, oh my God, Trump is backtracking, this has been the stance from day one. The Iranian regime is a murderous, terrorist, dictator, pedophile regime. They've caused infinite suffering. They've massacred tens of thousands of their own people, thousands of our people, hundreds of thousands of people in general in surrounding countries. They need to be stopped. And Donald Trump said at the very beginning, he's going to bomb the shit out of them. This has always been the correct take. Now, the U.S. President Donald Trump stated this to ABC News. I got him before he got me. They tried twice. Well, I got him first. Yes, you did, Mr. President. Yes, you did. Obama sent Khomeini $1.7 billion. Biden sent him $6 billion. Trump sent him to hell. All it took was a new president. For real, for real. Not even kidding. So Pete Hegseth said this to the American people yesterday.
If you kill Americans, if you threaten Americans anywhere on earth, we will hunt you down without apology and without hesitation, and we will kill you.
That's what I'm talking about. Deus Vult, baby. Absolutely. I'm so tired of this. What did I tell you? 2026, year of the Great Crusade. I've been saying this the entire time, and we are so here. A lot of people are crying, no, why is Trump killing these people that are trying to kill us? Yeah, well, you know, honestly, go continue shoveling your commie slop down your throats, all right? That's not, we don't need to operate in a world where we, the greatest country on the planet, the most powerful country on the planet, need to capitulate to third world retards trying to kill kill us. No, quite literally, we don't need to do that. And honestly, I'm so happy we have people with balls in office. This is the Jerusalem Post, all right, in Israel, the Israeli newspaper. Freedom, liberty, Trump, front page. Honestly, good freaking shit. That's what I'm talking about, baby. No calling us fascists. No saying, but it violated international law. Get out of here. There's no such thing as international law. We are international law. Now, we did actually take some casualties. Thank God no one was killed. And since last I updated you that 3 people were killed, we got a couple of our planes shot down by friendly fire from Kuwait retards.
Doing here, Kuwait looks as though through their missile defense has taken out 2 of our planes. You'll see some of that video shortly. They've done that. Thankfully, our pilots are okay, but this is the type of mass coordination that has to be pulled off. You got armies in these Arab states. They have their own missile defense. We have our units. Yeah. And on the other side, you also have Israel.
Mistakes happen in war. Kuwait, which is our ally over here, actually, believe it or not, shot down 2 of our planes. Thank God our people are okay, which is the most important. However, mistakes happen in war. They happen in all wars. It's a devastating loss. We lost 3 planes, but we're still massively in the lead. You see, thank God, our enemies, Iranian missile launchers, are not exactly doing the thing. They're doing their best. So far, they have yet to take down a single one of our planes. The only planes we actually lost were to friendly fire. Thank God our people are safe, though. Anyway, this is the Iranian state media showing how Khamenei is surrounded by his 72 virgin children in heaven. Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? Like, these are children, bro. You are the Epstein files. This is insane. Oh my God. Disgusting piece of shit. Now, even CNN is losing their mind because what Trump is doing is objectively good. I told you before this was a mask-off moment. It really is. He took out a terrorist regime, like from the sky, with minimal casualties as much as possible. And CNN is having a meltdown about this.
It is going to have some impact on the economy of China, because that's where they get their oil, from Iran.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know and recognize how geopolitical chess is actually happening in front of our eyes. Right, quite literally. We took out Venezuela, we're taking out Iran. It cripples China, cripples Russia by doing this.
What we did in Venezuela, what we did in China, or what we did in Iran has as much to do with China, I think, as anything. I also want to say, may God rest the souls of those troops. But they died in a noble cause. And as Buddy said, 47 years, Americans are dead, the largest state sponsor of terrorism in the world. I totally disagree with you about the threat not being imminent. I spoke to very senior administration officials yesterday. They believe that the Iranian regime was about to fire ballistic missiles, not at the United States, but into U.S. military bases and civilian targets. They were going to attack Israel. They are already attacking other Gulf states.
You can't make the case back then. Apparatus has a...
No, you're not allowed to do preemptive strikes. You're not allowed to stop them from killing us. You're only allowed to respond after they do a couple of 9/11s. That's when you have to respond. You're not allowed to respond first to stop them from killing us in advance. I mean, they literally stated they plan on killing us. They're developing weapons that they say they're going to use to kill us. They've proven that they are bloodthirsty monsters massacring their own people and other people. But why should we stop them from killing us? We should only respond after they kill us. Literally the 67 IQ leftoid takes I've been seeing these days.
Yes,
Sabrina, I know. My guess is I've spoken to higher-ranking officials than you. On the uranium enrichment, the United States offered them free, unlimited, lifetime, civilian-grade nuclear fuel. They said no.
Yeah.
They had given us the...
Because they want to kill us.
...run around about their intentions on enriching uranium for military purposes. How long do you want to wait? Death to America? Death to Israel? How long do you want to wait? We waited 47 years. We have crossed every red line. Every president says they want to do something about it. Only Donald Trump had the guts to do it.
True.
You said you're not shedding any tears for the regime, but you appear just not to like Donald Trump enough to be mad about it. This is a good thing.
He's the guy who's going to bring peace.
Feminists, they hate Trump so much they want to see Iranian women getting oppressed. It's honestly incredible.
And not start wars.
Yeah, and he is bringing peace.
Start wars? Start wars? Bro, we're just cleaning up the garbage, all right? First of all, this is not an illegal war. This is undocumented. That's first. Second of all, we are just cleaning out the garbage, all right? We are administering chemotherapy to the cancer. Wars? I don't see any American boots on the ground. We're just exterminating a rat problem that we've been having.
Iran has been at war with us for 47 years. The central pillar of the regime is death to America. The other pillar is death to Israel, who is our ally. They have been at war with us. They have been killing American personnel and American soldiers for nearly 5 decades.
True.
This is not an attempt to start a war. This is an attempt to prevent further conflict. This is an attempt to get the largest state sponsor of terror off the field. This is an attempt to stabilize the Middle East. I don't view this, Ashley, as starting a war as much as ending the people who are the preeminent terror threat in the world.
Yeah, you gotta end those retards, and I completely agree, absolutely. Now, I have to show you what's been going on. Breaking news, Russia will not assist Iran under the Allied Treaty because it was signed with Ayatollah Khamenei. And where is he now, says Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov. Russia, the greatest ally anyone could ever want. This is insane. It's like, we signed deal with Khamenei, and Khamenei's not here to pick up on deal. He's dead for some reason. No one knows where he is. Yeah, anywho, breaking news, Iran officially activates the decentralized Mosaic defense, giving commanders full autonomy for decision-making. Now, you probably want to know why. That's a pretty retarded military strategy. Why would they make all the individual commanders full autonomy instead of actually have a leadership? Because the leadership is all dead. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The leadership is all dead. If you actually look at the nice little Israeli charts they have over here, they're all dead. This is the leadership. They're all gone. Every single one of them eliminated. Honestly, one of the most incredible operations we have ever seen. Oh my God. Wild stuff, quite literally. Now, leftists are finally realizing that their allies are retarded. All right? Look at my left-wingers, bro. What are we doing? Watching leftists chant for the Ayatollah regime.
Would you rather that we be allies with Iran than Israel?
Yes, sure. I think
Bro.
allying with Israel is one of the most fascist and dangerous actions the U.S. could take.
Okay. And what makes that fascist versus allying with Iran?
Because Iran isn't fascist.
Right. So, because Iran is a fascist. The people that just massacred 30,000+ of their own people. Yeah. Anyway, so the leftoids are losing it. They're like, wait a second, but these are supposed to be our leftists, our allies, our buddies, our pals. We love them. They're our buddies and pals. Meanwhile, leftists are protesting this. 10 killed at pro-Iran protest at U.S. consulate in Pakistan's Karachi. Yeah, these are the people killed. Right, these are the mostly peaceful Pakistani protesters. They wanted to attack and murder our people at our embassy, and now they're dead. Now, a lot of you might not be aware of this, but I actually fully support killing people that try to kill us. I know it's a controversial take. Like, look how insane it is. These people are retarded. Look at how this is even broadcasted. The disrespect. Like, what are we doing? 10 killed at pro-Iran protest? This is not a pro-Iran protest. They stormed their embassy and now they died. That's great, actually. Yes, W. You fuck around, you find out. Sorry. Oh no, you're not allowed to celebrate the deaths of people that are trying to kill you, says my neighborhood leftist that literally celebrates the murder of Charlie Kirk and every other innocent right-wing person on the planet. Quite literally, you could shut the fuck up and die. Anyway, leave, rather. Die peacefully. Mostly peaceful death. Anyway, I wanted to show you there were strikes on Jerusalem last night, and you have to hear this story. This is one of the most wild stories ever. So first, this is from the air. They fired cluster missiles, which are technically a war crime. Not that anyone cares about Iran doing war crimes, but anyway, cluster missiles to maximize civilian casualties. As you can see, a direct hit onto Jerusalem. Damn. As you can see, a Hasidic Jew in the wild photobombing. Bro just whizzes past, nose first, like a good Jew. God bless him. May he be safe and healthy. Anyway, so in one of the greatest photobombs of all time, literally a photobomb. So anywho, another angle of the Iranian ballistic attack impact on Jerusalem. From what I understand, thank God no one was killed from this attack, which is unbelievable. Honestly incredible, because that's a big explosion. Guess what it hit? Iranian missile hit East Jerusalem's Palestinian hospital. Al-Maqased, now closed. Diabolical stuff. They fucking struck a Palestinian hospital. You can't make this up. Dude, Allah has not been good to these retards. I'm not gonna lie. Allah has been kind of on our side through all this, I've noticed. This is diabolical. It really is. So they struck a Palestinian hospital. No one has ever seen this coming. Now, Iran bombed the Palestinian hospital. Wonder if Hamas official Rashida Tlaib will now chime in. It's insane. It's honestly wild. This is Bushra Shaikh. She is a relatively important person for some reason in the United Kingdom. We're going to talk about England later because right now they are Iran's last ally. I'm not going to pretend to be sad about this. This is talking about the Iranian missiles striking Jerusalem. I'm not going to pretend to be sad about this. Fuck Israel. Fuck the U.S. Now fuck Keir Starmer, too. Fuck all you genocidal scumbags. They literally bombed Palestinians, my guy. Hello? Iran bombs Palestinian hospital. Bushra Shaikh. I'm not going to be sad about this. Congratulations. You played yourself. It's honestly incredible how retarded these people actually are. Iran bombed the Palestinian hospital. Cenk Younger, Silent, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, Greta Thunberg. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? That's so weird. Anyway, Cenk Younger, speak of the devil. I criticized Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei 1,000 times, but he was oppressing his own people, preventing democracy. But there's one thing you can't take away from him. He died on his own 2 feet. Instead of kneeling to Israel. That took courage. All right, so this is him glazing a terrorist, classic, and the community note absolutely destroys him. At the time of this note is written, if you search Khamenei on Cenk's timeline, there is only one result: this tweet. He's, in fact, never talked about Khamenei before. I criticized him 1,000 times. Never talked about him before. He was oppressing his own people. But at least he hated the Jews. All right, you gotta respect it. Like, it's honestly incredible. Can we destroy the regime and help liberate you? Sure. She's not interested. I'm a fat inbred Turk that supports animal bestiality, and I fight for the people of Iran when I say that their dictator should continue to oppress them. Thank you, Cenk Younger. You are truly a hero to the people. It's incredible stuff.